Welcome to Paranormal Gateway ParaTalk. I'm the host, Scott Wise, and my co-host Teresa is unable to make this evening. Tonight's special guest is Natalie Jones, co-creator and president CEO of PARAFlixx Incorporated, a streaming network platform for all series, documentary, film, and independent creators of the paranormal, supernatural, cryptid, UFO, ET, thriller, horror, and cinema genre. Natalie is creator and owner of Texas Paracon, L.L.C, Texas ParaUnity. She's also a creator and owner of the Haunted Centimeter House, the Psychoantium, Haunted Antiques Museum, with an elevated approach to ITC and Spirit Communication located in Dallas, Texas. The Haunted Psychoantium Omnipresent is a six-part series produced by Strange Goat Media. Natalie is also a CEO, on board of directors, co-director of marketing and events, and Texas State Director for UFO Hunters of America Incorporated. She's also a public figure as the lead investigator of Ghosthunter Girls. She's also a published author of Awaken the Higher Self, Bringing Darkness to the Light. She's a Reiki Master and has spent her life preparing for what has manifested as a calling and soul mission to help others as they prepare what Dark Energy Healing Facilitator through sending darkness to light. She also helps international beings and energy to move into the light to resume eternal progression process. She's well versed in the field and is eager to spread this knowledge and wisdom for the greater good and collective consciousness. Tonight there will be one lucky winner in the comment section. Will be gifted with a 3-month subscription for ParaFlixx compliments of Natalie and ParaFlixx. At the end of the show, there will be a keyword to enter in the comments, and you will automatically be entered as the winner, which will be revealed at the end of the show using a giveaway tool. I may not be able to answer all comments during the show, but if you have a question for Natalie, please place a capital Q in front of your comment. Now, without further ado, let's welcome Natalie to the show.
Hi, thank you for having me. That was a great introduction. Thank you.
I try.
Yeah. So this is great. I'm excited to be here tonight. It's Wednesday.
Yeah, the middle of hump day.
Yeah, halfway through the week. So big things coming. Big things coming for sure. It's all downhill from here.
Yeah.
But yes.
I want another show for 3 or 4 weeks now, so I get a little worried.
That's good. Again, thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to be here today.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to it.
Everyone. Yeah.
It's the first thing I always ask, and you probably get the question all the time, is what got you interested in paranormal? Was it the experience you had, or just?
So, yeah, I mean, there's been some pretty, for me with the paranormal, I've had a few very profound, shocking experiences. One I do go into in my first book, Awaken the Higher Self, Bringing Darkness to Light. And recently, over the last year or so, there was another one that was pretty equally intense. But it's not anything I can really discuss because it is so shocking.
Right.
I don't know what other word to say. No, it's very one of those things that you experience that, and then you move on and you take it with you in your tool belt, and just know it shows you a lot of things about yourself. For me specifically, it showed me a lot about even more of who I am and my purpose and soul path and all of that. But some really cool experiences I've had as a paranormal investigator. I've seen a full-bodied apparition of a child, and I've encountered quite a bit of other things that are unexplainable. Doors opening by an unseen force by themselves and then slamming shut, actually twice at the same location. So that was interesting. yeah, it's been an incredible journey, and I've experienced a lot of things, like all of us, that that do this, in our passion to find answers and help others that are definitely worth looking more into and understanding on a bigger level. So, what about you?
I've been doing it for probably around 15 years now. It's been a while. I'll tell a little man now. I'm dating myself. Yeah, I started off with the same thing. Back in early, when I was younger, I just get libraries and get cell phone paranormal, and it just went on from there. I got to a certain point in my life that I got a chance to go out and experience these things, and I found a group to go along with, and we had blast.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That really is. Yeah. I founded Ghosthunter Girls in 2018, and it started off with me and one other girl and our director of photography, Joey, who's still with me. But Ghosthunter Girls along the way, I found to just really enjoy collabing with other teams, and it's been me, myself, and I, and my director of photography for a while. So it's a great dynamic and a really great experience. Plus, he's my best friend.
Yeah, that's my best friend too. Along with I've been with. I knew him in grade school. So
that's amazing, and that's the way it should be, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. We did a lot of investigations every year, and we did a lot of residentials and.
Mm-hmm.
But we've been busy. These past years, though, we get to like 3 or 4 a year now, and they're usually the more known ones, like Potown and Elementary and some other ones in Ohio we've done. What collab with your team? Because that's come out here, Ohio. We'll have to do the elementary school together.
Yeah, that would be amazing. Of course.
Do that one yet?
You said the Potown Elementary?
Potown, yeah.
I definitely want to go.
You got to go.
Because,
we're going for a second time in June.
Oh yeah, in June.
Yeah.
Okay.
Our second time, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I've my good friends in PARAFlixx family, Beyond the Veil Investigations and Shadow Hunters, Nick Sarlo and his team. They have a couple of amazing episodes at that location, and it definitely has a very specific feel to it. It feels like there's a lot more going on than what meets the eye. So,
well, we got one of our best evidence there. In the auditorium or gymnasium, whatever they call it back then, there for some reason I could say a wheelchair there for the older guy to get around. Well, it's one of the older wheelchairs, it has a leather bucket seat in it. Mm-hmm. Well, we had this basketball, it wasn't fully inflated, and we put it on the seat, and then we were setting up, and my friend Don went back into the auditorium, and it's in the middle of the auditorium land. So he came back to where we were setting up and asked if we moved the basketball, and we said no. So
wow.
Bill went back and got the camera and brought it back, and we caught the ball flying off a chair and rolling across the auditorium.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
in one of the Shadow Hunters paranormal investigation and events episode at Postown, there was in a classroom it's like a toy. So it's like a roller, kind of like a roller coaster type thing.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm referring to? Yeah.
Yes, it's a Fisher Price one.
Yeah, and it just went off by itself, and next thing you know, and it really caught all of them off guard. But it was a great capture. I love that part of the episode. Yeah.
That place is awesome. I mean, even 2 times is enough to cover the whole place. It's huge.
Right. Yeah, so that would be great. I'm always looking to, go to new places and experience new things. I think that's a really beautiful part of life. But, for me, hopefully, I mean, this year I'm going to OSR, and I have had a good invite, 2 really good invites. So I'm like crunching my schedule and trying to figure things out right now because I really want to go, like really, really want to go.
It's
So I
so
have,
hectic out here now. Maybe with the pandemic, it's hard to get around stuff
yeah,
too.
I had an invite to Nevada State Prison
Oh,
and
cool.
the USS North Carolina. Like,
Oh.
how you
Okay,
can
pack
attend that
me in
now.
your suitcase and take me along.
No kidding. No kidding. So
Oh, Lordy.
hopefully
That'll
I'll be
look
able
good
to
there.
see those. But and of course, I always love going back to Haunted Hill House and Old Park Hotel. They're here in Texas, close to me. And Goatman's
Yeah.
Bridge is just right up the street. So, but I don't hardly go visit that location.
Well,
It's
we're
really
having
beautiful
them
during
on
the
next.
day.
We're having the Old Park Hotel. We're having them on next month.
Next month?
Park Hotel. Yeah, they'll
Oh
be
wow.
on December 9th. Or December 2nd, December 9th. I'm like out of it now.
Yeah.
February 9th.
Really cool. That's really cool. Yeah. Hopefully I'll be headed back to Old Park Hotel July and have something really cool coming up at Haunted Hill House that is just going to be groundbreaking. So I'm really looking forward to all of these different opportunities and continuing to investigate. But for me, my strength, my niche, honestly, is in residential cases.
Oh, I love
And
them. Yeah.
yeah, a part of the reason why I wrote my first book, Awaken the Higher Self, Darkness to Light, is because it's a book with a lot of knowledge, some knowledge you can't find anywhere else, at least that I'm aware of, because some of it was direct information and downloads. And while I was writing, and at other times, I had a very rigorous meditation and yoga routine while I was writing it, and a very strict schedule. And it took everything to get it done in the time that I did, but I knew that I needed to do it a certain way so that it wouldn't take a year, 2 years plus. But it goes into detail about certain things that I understand and know that I would bring to my residential cases to really help people successfully. But of course, I'm only one person, and so I thought this is it, and I put it in a book. And now people, I think a lot of times it's about having the knowledge, and once you do, you can you're able to really help yourself, because we have our free will and our agency and all of that. And if that desire is there, and we all come to the table at different times. So that's what the book's for. And I found that it's found people that it's meant for. It's helped a lot of people. But when I wrote the book, I thought, even if this just helps one person, then that was what it was meant for. But it was written to help to help on a global scale, honestly, to help people to awaken and become beings of unconditional love, because we deal with a lot, and a lot of it's unseen, so
Right.
yeah. But
Yeah.
my niche is the residential cases. I hope to get back to that very, very soon after it settles down a bit. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but I'm gonna need to at some point take inventory and have reorganized some things, because I definitely know what my soul path and my life purpose is, and it's for me, it's very profound. And so once you awaken and you have an understanding of that, there's no turning back from that. We're all equally as important. Without one of us, the universe wouldn't be complete. And so I think this is just a journey, for all of us as a collective to learn, and to understand, for sure.
And it's good that you go ahead and you help them through the process of crossing over too. I mean, that's a good thing also. We had a investigation many years back, a residential case, and they sludging. I guess there's a girl spirit there or something. But we picked up on the review of the audio clear as day. It's saying a little child or a girl said that to me. I said, "Mother, I think I'm crossing over, Mother," and you can hear it.
Hmm.
When you hear that, I mean, you just melt right away. You feel, oh God, and you get emotional when you hear something like that.
Yeah, I feel that something happened, because with those who have once had a body, stuck spirits, and they're in that in between, still here in the third dimension in the spiritual plane. It's the lower attachments that keep them here. So what I mean by that is, any trauma, anger, confusion, feeling lost, or anything else that would have a lower vibrational frequency and cause a lower attachment for them to not fully have the understanding or the free will to pass, to continue forward. I'm feeling that something happened. She understood something or came into connection with an experience while she was in that helped her to understand, and then of course still with her free agency and free will move on, and that's a very beautiful thing.
Yeah, my friend Bill, who's in right now, who's dealing with ParaTalk. Bill, it's my friend and investigator. He's the one that's doing the sludging at night, and like you said, it almost sounded like singing too. So yeah, it was emotional, and we heard that. I was like, wow.
That's very emotional.
Yeah.
But that's an experience that you'll always have, and it helps you to understand more again and help others too, whether they're whether they're still here or whether they've passed over and they just need some help and understanding. And I know a lot of us do that.
And then it's okay to
yeah, definitely. I've had some experiences too, and so yeah, it's amazing. And a part of my work too is, of course, it's those who are stuck, but there's also those who are struggling with attachments, and also general dark influence and those sorts of things. And so being able to identify and and help in that situation is a gift as well. Mm-hmm.
So growing up, when did you realize you had this gift or decide to pursue this? Like you said, you're a Reiki Master now.
Yeah.
Can you explain to people out there what Reiki is?
I can.
Yeah.
It's just,
I think most people out there it is, but I mean, if there's a lot of people out there who don't really understand.
Yeah. So Reiki. So Reiki is the Reiki is the westernized way to pronounce it, but so either are correct. But as a Reiki Master, Reiki just means universal energy. It's the same thing as like chi, prana, the Holy Spirit. So we put terms on things, but again, that's just the best way to describe it. It's our universal life force. So energy is everything is energy, right? It can either be created nor destroyed. It can just be reorganized and transmuted, and transformed. So basically, with Reiki, it is a sacred practice, but there are symbols involved, and it's just calling upon that energy to go where the healing needs to go, whether it be spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, because we have those 4 bodies and they're all interconnected. And when one is off balance, the others can be off balance. And we have blocks sometimes that we're not aware of, even subconsciously. And of course, our chakra system, our meridians, and our auric field, our ethereal body. So that's just kind of the basic around it is being able to use that light energy, that universal life force to facilitate healing. And I'm also a dark energy healing facilitator. So
Yeah.
some people would call that a shaman. I do my blessings.
So to get around.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of stuff on your plate, girl. I don't understand how you do it.
I just take it 1 hour at a time.
Yeah. Oh, good. That's the other hour like that. That's just feel fortunate that you on here.
Yeah. So, but it's really neat. I can do my Reiki right now, you know, with the world and the way things are, and of course with my other projects. You know, most of that is self treatment and therapy and long distance healing for others who need help. But the correct way to go about it is to offer and ask permission if you see someone in need, of course, because again, we need to honor everybody's free will.
Right.
Yeah. Right. That is a big thing.
Yeah. Like it's written here, you have your own Paracon now at Texas Paracon, and yeah,
I started Texas Paracon 2 years ago, and there were some things with the venue. Unfortunately, it was a lot of pre-planning, and it was definitely set to be a really great thing, but we had to postpone it, which is fine. Everything happens in perfect time. But along the way, I created the U.S. Paracon as well. So the first stop is still going to be Texas Paracon. There's some things in process behind the scenes, but now I've got to find new dates and a new venue, which I think that's looking good. And I also have something else with it, I think that's going to be really neat. But again, there's only so much time in one day. Yeah. It's when it happens, it's going to be amazing, and it's going to be out of this world. I'll make sure of that. So I think everyone will be pleasantly surprised. And so, and the Haunted Psychomanium, that's a 6-part series on ParaFlixx. A lot of people may not realize I have my own web series show on ParaFlixx. It's set to be 6-part. Right now it's only 4 parts. So there's
I knew you had something in there. When I was reading this, I knew this. Here's the interview is a little dated, so I want to correct it.
Oh, have you been able to check it out yet by chance?
No, I didn't. When I read this the other day about teeum, he says it's going to be available, and 2021. I said, it's probably available now, so I'll definitely check that out.
Yeah. Well, I have plans to open an actual haunted museum called the Haunted Psychomanium, and that's in the works as well. You just can't put a time on these things, with the world that we're in, and with those sorts of things. But yeah, so the show was something that came about out of that, because when we were in quarantine, I thought, well, what can I do to infuse some really good energy into this and make a show around it maybe. And so that's what we did. And of course it's a Strange Goat Media production. I own Strange Goat Media, L.L.C.
It's a good one.
Yeah. Well, there's a story behind that.
Yeah, lucky to hear that.
Okay. My partner is my catcher, who is a brother to me. He's an executive at ParaFlixx. I look forward to a long journey of amazing work together, but he's always just been there and gone above and beyond, and so I'm really grateful for him. But we have Strange Goat Media, and so he was able to help me produce it and create it, and of course editing and all of that. But we filmed at Haunted Hill House, we filmed at Malvern Manor, we filmed at this was a really interesting experience. We filmed at Hinsdale House.
Oh, we were there.
Yeah.
We spent a
I'll be
weekend there.
honest with you, for as much as Hinsdale House, has really been out there. It's always been a location that I wanted to visit. But a lot of times, if I haven't visited, I don't go and like start digging and learn about the full history, because like some of us in the field, on the I kind of like to just go in fresh without any preconceived ideas or influence. And so when we started filming with Dan Class, I was really just blown away by the location. You could literally feel all of the energy coming through virtually. And I had a couple of like flash images in my third space, my third eye, and I thought, what is this? And I almost didn't say anything because I thought, but I've enough long enough to understand thoughts of my own, which a lot of times it's you can understand which ones are not when you're really connected in that way, right? And it just happened. And then I saw this like lake pond at the like the north side of the property, and I started talking about certain things, and it's in the episode. And of course he confirmed it. Of course, it's just like public knowledge. When I looked at it, I was like, yeah, okay, well, but I truly didn't know that. And so it was really a really profound experience for me, because I think that when things happen like that, because for me as a psychic medium psychic, we all have the same abilities, just some are connected in different ways and some are open more in different ways, right? But it was just like a confirmation, another thing that happened. You don't have the ability to control who, what, when, where, and why. When it happens, it happens. And I believe it's just because it's either you're open or there's a specific reason that information is being shared. But that was really cool to film with Dan at Hinsdale House. But the first episode is at Richard Lillard's house that was featured on Ghost Adventures, and we called that episode the Haunted Museum House.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So it was fun. We did some filming. What was really crazy about this whole experience was, and we didn't even, I think, truly realize going into it, just how much this would turn. It was just going to be something where it was going to be about learning about the history and having them present some of their haunted artifacts, like a haunted museum, but it has different antiques and artifacts and all of that and items. And so we weren't prepared for what really happened on all of the episodes, where we found all of these EVPs come through the audio, whether it was on Richard Lale's end, my end, on the end of the location. You could tell where they were coming through. And there was a couple of really interesting moments that was like, wow, I can't believe this happened filming just a virtual series like that. So it was a fun experience. Yeah. Maybe one day we'll take it on the road, but yeah, I've got certain things that I've started that at some point, I don't think there's ever really finishing something. I think that's the same thing with life. There really is no end. It just keeps going.
Yeah, well, you're really busy, I can tell.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So, nice. So
yeah, I'm looking forward to the future. It's definitely been an amazing journey so far. I'm just very grateful to help where I can. I would say more the last 10 years has been the time where, being more connected to spirit and having that renewed desire, more understanding again, like who I am, finding my true nature and self, and how we're all connected and all of that. And once that awakening really happened, was when things really started to just go at high speed. So I've been keeping up. I've just been keeping up. I'm like, all right. You know, I think it's just enjoying the process, even the hard times and the difficult times, you know, like those are when we have the opportunity to grow the most. And I truly think it's just a lot about perception. You know, it's 1% of the time what happens to us, and then 99% of the way we respond. You know, you can either react or respond, but you can't everything out. There's some very difficult things that, you know, we do go through that are very tragic. And so, but I mean, like on a day-to-day basis, you know, you're not expecting something and all of a sudden something happens. And just the ability to go from A to Z without having to go through all of the in between takes a lot of emotional intelligence to just really take a step back and have that positive perception and say, you know what, in the whole scheme of things, this is okay. And this is an opportunity really to succeed, like finding something good out of it. Because I think when we can be grateful for the difficult things and the struggles and the trials, it helps to sanctify us. Having faith, having the ability to know that everything's going to be okay. This is happening for a reason. What am I to learn from it? And then not internalize any negativity from the experience, but rather allow yourself to kind of, yes, work through it, but then let it go and just, you know, find that strength to have some really cool growth out of it. And then you can look back and be like, man,
Go through it.
But you know, it's a
Yeah.
progression, and every day is a new day. Some days more difficult than others, and just loving yourself and surrounding yourself with people that you know are always going to have your back, and you know, having that sixth sense, that supernatural ability, that intuition to know what feels right and what doesn't. It's almost like dodging people, places, and things that aren't meant for you, or that are coming in like a freight train that's, and then all of a sudden, like you're standing in the midst of chaos. And how did I get here? And how did this happen? So I've, you know, this last like year has been really amazing with everything with PARAFlixx, but also it's allowed me to really just take a lot of alone time, to take a step back and really, you know, find that understanding a little bit more through some experiences. So that's kind of, you know, I think what we're all of course here for. And the more that we can individually raise our consciousness and our vibrations, the more it's going to help everybody else, because we're all a collective consciousness. And you know, what I do or say, or what you do or say, ultimately affects the entire, like you know, like a grain of sand on the beach, or a drop of water in the ocean. We're still connected. And a lot of times it's just best to show compassion. And if you don't have anything nice to say, no matter what anyone else has done, that's on them. But what you do is on you. And our thoughts are made of electricity, and our feelings magnetic, and therefore there's constant electromagnetic fields, you know, being emitted into the consciousness, into the energy, into the universe, the life force, the Reiki, the chi. It's all energy. And so what you are and is what you get. And that's just as simple as it is. And I think it's just really beautiful to learn how to heal from within, instead of looking for external sources to find those answers. And then you're able to really elevate your heart center through different practices like yoga and meditation and knowledge, and, you know, positive thinking and affirmations, and different things that you can do to reprogram your subconscious mind so that you have a more positive perception of reality, you know, a more positive reality profile. And therefore you'll start to see, you know, your externals a reflection from within. So you'll start to see those people, places, and things in your life transform. And course, nobody's perfect. And if you make a mistake, you know, have the courage to accept responsibility for it and change. And that's all we can do, you know, just love. Yeah.
I have a question from chat for you. They want to know where some of your EVPs do documented at Hinsdale. Do you remember what they were?
That's a really good question. There were quite a few. There's been so many different investigations and locations, and I'll be honest with you, I would be lying if I even tried to think of exactly what they were, because it's been so long since I watched the episode. But what I will tell you is that they were very profound, and they went directly in line with you know, as an intelligent, what you would consider an intelligent response to what was going on, and the information that we were sharing. So I would highly suggest subscribing to PARAFlixx because if you would love this episode, you really would. And thank you so much for the question. And it's called the Haunted Psychomanium Omnipresent series. Okay. And so, and there's a free 3-day trial, and then after that, it's only $3.99 a month or only $29.99 a year, and you get access to all of the content for the entire year. It's
all of it. I'll tell you right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so much content, I'm telling you. And for that price, I mean, you can't beat it. So you try it. You know, you might win the odds tonight at the end of the show. Who knows? You could win tonight.
Yeah. Yeah. It's almost like PARAFlixx was just a divine thing. It's truly just been, you know, meant to be. It's like it's grown wings of its own, and everyone that's a part of it is just incredible. I'm so humbled and blessed and grateful to work with everybody every single day. So it's pretty cool, and you see the passion come out on the screen. You know, our passion truly unites us. And speaking of Hinsdale House, you know, Dan Class, he has a series on there called Behind the Shadows Decades, around the Hinsdale House. And then, of course, the Ghost Finders are on PARAFlixx now. So we love the Ghost Finders. It's been really neat to get to know all of them and work with them. It's amazing. But yeah, PARAFlixx. And this could be an entire week show, because I could go in and talk about all of the shows and movies and titles on PARAFlixx. There's a lot of really cool stuff on them. But yeah, it's exciting.
All right. I'm not sure what's going on with the critical in here. I'm not sure what he means. All right. Let's see here. Oh, but bucket list. What about a bucket list? What any one place you want to go down the road? They want to go to? They get to yet? Ghost hunting
locations that I want to go to. I really just want to go over to England and go everywhere. So, and it just reminded me, I didn't tell you about the strange goat media thing, but it's really not a thing. It reminded me of that because it kind of goes in line with like my childhood and my upbringing. But my family, about 4 generations back, is from Liverpool, England. But in this lifetime, I have not yet to go. And there's so many cool things going over in England and Ireland and all around. And I'd really love to travel outside of the United States. I've been to Canada, and I say that with love and excitement. I love Canada, but I just mean I've been to Canada, but nowhere else outside of the US. And so I love to travel as well. I would absolutely love to get over there and, you know, visit some of the more renowned locations, visit some castles. I love finding places and investigating where no one knows about it, you know, and there hasn't really been much attention brought to it. You know, there's a location up in Kansas that I've been to a couple of times that not many people know about, and it is serious business, on the dark side of things. So they call it the demon theater, and yeah. So, what about you? I mean, you've been doing this for quite a while. There's some locations that you're looking forward to getting to still?
Yeah, there's lots of places. Out here, there's Prospect place you look to go to in Ohio. You want to travel down south too. Let's get down at Scotch County Jail. They wanted to Ghosthunter Girls. And there's a lot of different ones on our bucket list. We just pick ones that we want to go to and just set a date and go. But they have to be within our driving distance too at this time. We won't be doing any air travel. So it has to be within an 8-hour, 2-hour max drive. So
very cool. Yeah. And like I said, it's just, I believe that, having the opportunity to go anywhere and help or, uncover answers or investigate is always a really great opportunity. So, when I get asked that question, there's not like one specific place in my mind. There's so many.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, but again, I really would love to go to Nevada State Prison and the U.S. North Carolina, and investigate the ship. That would be really cool. I do love investigating jails. I think they're very interesting.
Yeah. We've done jails too.
I've been to Mansfield, OSR last year. So going back this year is going to be interesting. I really connected with a specific male inmate there, and I had a really emotional experience the last time that I was there as well. So, I find with those emotional experiences, they come out of nowhere and then they just hit you like a ton of bricks, and so when that happens, you just kind of breathe and let it in and try to understand what's going on the best that you can. Because I think like that's a true moment of contact for someone reaching out for help. I feel like that happens because, someone knows that you can help them. They can see us, what was, what will be, and what our intentions are, and thoughts of the mind, and all of that. So when that happens, you gotta just have that awareness in that moment and take it really seriously.
I have a comment in chat. I'm not sure what it's about. I'll bring it up. Could call ask about Garrett Ross and a guy named Jesse Carlson Ladd. Is that something you just wanted to discuss? I don't know.
Yeah, I think that might be in relation to
Dale. Right?
I'm not sure. I'm trying to understand some of the comments. I appreciate the question. No, I'm so sorry.
I understand. Sometimes we get comments and people go ahead and we call trolls, but I don't think it's troll. I just don't know what question. We don't understand what it means. If you can clarify what he means, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I know Garrett Roth. I mean, we had an orange show already. But yeah, I don't know what that's about.
Well, I'm really excited to announce that here in about an hour and 15 minutes at 9 p.m. Central, the crossover discoveries will be dropping on PARAFlixx. This is
I'll be watching it.
Long-awaited show. It's very good. So, let me give you a little inside scoop on this. So, the cast is Frankie Frank. He's got a long history and experience as a seasoned investigator. Jenna Perry, she's a demonologist. And then you've got Bullfrog Benjamin. He's kind of Frankie's right-hand man, but he's got like the personality for days. And then they also have their special guest investigator, Martin Kleba. He's y'all best know Martin from Pirates of the Caribbean as Marty in that.
Oh yeah.
Yes. And
Oh,
yeah,
that's cool.
and
Marty.
Martin, was that?
No, I'm just laughing. Okay, that's funny.
Oh, okay, I didn't want to interrupt you. I'm so sorry.
No.
He's also just cast in the upcoming Disney's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Sorry.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Disney's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. So I'm really excited for Martin. You know, huge shout out to him and everybody for all of their hard work. The producer, executive producer, Black Hat Films, they've just done a fantastic job. They're a great team. And it's long awaited, but it's finally here. So keep a lookout. Everyone just subscribe to PARAFlixx. Again, you've got your free 3-day trial, and it's really it's a big thing. You know, a lot of the fans call us the Netflix of the paranormal. And it's been a really, really exciting thing. There's mostly 5-star reviews and all positivity and positive buzz around the platform. And the majority of subscribers are keeping their subscription, which is, you know, all really great indicators that we're doing something right. So we're just going to keep working hard every day, grow this baby. I'm really proud and grateful again and humbled to work alongside Patty Negries, one of my partners from Ghost Adventures, and Nicholas Bonani as another one of my partners. The three of us founded ParaFlixx November 10th of 2020, and we came together with a lot of love and a lot of passion and a lot of hard work and dedication. And you know, here we are. And again, and now we have on launch, but just before launch, March 21st of 2021. So just a little over 9 months. Of course, we brought on Mike Hatcher, our executive producer, and our CFO, Chris Krebs. He's a diamond in the rough. He definitely knows what he's doing. So we've got a really great team and foundation in place, and you know, other teams that help us in these different areas depending on what it is. So I'm looking forward to this year for ParaFlixx. There's some really big things coming, and of course, when the time's right, we'll let everybody know. But until then, you know, we love to just hear all of the really great feedback. Please go leave your 5-star review in the App Store if you haven't already, and you can now leave comments, reviews on the actual episodes and titles in the app and on the website. So ParaFlixx is on Roku TV, Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, Google Play Store, Apple Store, and Chromecast.
And my PC.
Available worldwide. We have a lot of subscribers from around the world. Yes, it's truly incredible. So thank you everybody for your love and support for ParaFlixx.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I'm glad you're loving ParaFlixx too.
Oh, God, yeah, I am.
What's one of your favorite shows that you've watched?
I'll go any investigator shows. I like the horror flicks too, but I like I guess they're all of them. I mean, I watch just everything there. I Ghosthunter, my parents' experience. I have to check yours out now. That one. But I like a whole list of stuff I have to go through yet. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, definitely. And we have a new series from Lindsay Paranormal, and there's a new episode coming out Friday as well called The Lady in Red at the Mizpah Hotel. It's very interesting. She has her psychic medium Sam alongside her, and of course we also have music videos. Who doesn't want to have, you know, the old days of MTV? So honestly, we've got some amazing music artists, and it's definitely worth checking out too. So
yeah. So we're getting down here. If you want to try a giveaway tool here,
Okay.
Anybody's in chat, go ahead and type in, here, I'll tell you what it is. To our broadcast, which is this one, and it will be hashtag PARAFlixx. I'm going to go ahead and start. I spelled it right. Yeah, I got that right. PARAFlixx. All right, I'm going to start collecting comments. Go ahead and put that in the comments. I'll give you a few seconds to.
All right.
I think there's only 2 in there.
So what we're doing right now is we're about to give away a 3-month subscription to ParaFlixx. And we're using this handy dandy giveaway tool in StreamYard because it's gonna do a random selection, correct?
Yes.
Amazing. Yeah, so that's what's going on. Right now we're doing a giveaway for a 3-month ParaFlixx subscription. So if you're selected, then you'll be contacted directly by Scott to get your contact info. And then I will be in direct contact with you.
Okay, we'll give a few minutes. There's some coming right now. I'd go ahead and make that big.
Yeah. Good luck, everybody.
Yeah. So, do you have any new books coming out? Are you writing any more?
Yes. Now, do you just keep the screen up?
Yes, yeah, it's up right now. There's more coming in now. Yeah, there's more coming in now.
Will it continue to take entries, or does it have to be up on the screen for us to take?
No, I can put us back on. Yeah, I can talk to us. So yeah, I can go back to us.
Oh, perfect.
I'm gonna do this.
Yeah, that's perfect. And then we'll be able to see the entries come in. So this is exciting. Yes, I do have another book. I've got to get this wrapped up. It's been something that we'll be able, I'm getting, with the publisher soon, and we'll be able to select a release date. But I'm excited to announce that my mom is now co-author on the book with me, and it's called The Little Secret Book of Life. So it's going to be a little bit of a sequel to the first one, but this one is going to focus more on our focus more on our creative abilities in a very, very different way.
So your mother has gift too? She does the same thing?
Yes.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, her and I we talk about things that I wouldn't be able to talk about with anybody. It's right. I'm just really grateful to have her. So she carries a lot of knowledge, and the apple definitely doesn't fall far from the tree. So she's got some very rare, incredible abilities as well. But that's all I can say.
Does it get back further than that, or
what's that?
Does it go back further in your family than that? Like, did your grandma have that, or?
I'm not quite sure about that. All I know is it's just about my mom, and there may be a big reason behind that. So, it's again, I'm really excited to have her as co-author because I'm really excited to share this experience with her, of course. And I just know it's going to be a truly profound book for a lot of people, and continuing, on my path to help others and do the work that I'm set to do here in this life is really exciting. So I find that when something really cool is about to happen, sometimes you'll find the most opposition, and that's just kind of one of those things. Sometimes the dark force, they don't like that.
Right.
And so that's where you'll see some extra opposition. And there's that whole never give up, and you get your breakthrough thing. It's kind of the same. So yeah, hopefully I'll have a release date soon for.
Ask that. I gotta get something your first book here. I gotta get that. I'll take that tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely.
Like I
Definitely
said,
get the book. I've got a few more copies on hand that I can autograph before I need to get more from the publisher. So
okay,
you can
good.
also order Awaken the Higher Self, Bringing Darkness to Light on Amazon Prime. Through Amazon, of course, you'll get it very quickly as well. But if you were to order a book from me, you'll get a personalized autographed copy, and you can go to awakenthehigherself.com to find to order a copy, and then you'll get one directly from me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Look forward to it. Yeah, I'll probably write in day.
I can't wait.
I can't
really
put it down.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to reading it for sure. So thank you.
Yeah, no problem. I was hoping I had read it before our show, but that's all right.
Well, should we select the winner? I think people have plenty of time to make an entry.
I believe they don't see any more coming in, so we'll go ahead and we'll bring it up. Well, there'll be big letters going across, but we'll see who it is.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to draw. Here it is. Cody Cola.
Yay!
Yay!
Congratulations! That's very exciting. That's very exciting. So,
here, you want them to contact me for it, or you want them
please.
Yeah,
that would be great. I don't need anyone contacting me directly since it's your giveaway. So, just shoot me over the info, and we'll get you a code to give the lucky winner. Congratulations again, Cody.
I'll put my email in there for him to contact me.
Oh, wonderful. That's exciting.
And then I'll give it to you.
I can't wait for you to see ParaFlixx, Cody. Everyone who's watching, I hope you'll check out ParaFlixx. I can't wait for everybody to see all of the amazing content. Again, it is a subscription app, just like Discovery Plus, Shudder, and Amazon Prime. We're continuing to bring a lot of amazing content to the streaming service. It's the home of the paranormal, supernatural, universe, and beyond, and then some. And there's a very huge groundbreaking series coming out in the spring called My Paranormal Experience. Right now they have a documentary film called My Paranormal Experience.
It's awesome. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Actually, I had that one, so yeah.
Yeah, check that out. The Harrisville Haunting, streaming now only on ParaFlixx. And a big hats off to everyone involved in both of those as well. They're very good. And again, there's just so much, so check it out.
There's definitely.
Yes, and thank you so much for having me tonight. It's been a blast.
Fun. It was a lot of fun. Yeah,
had so much fun.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna have you back on once you get their book read, or even sooner. I mean, I can sit and talk to you forever. So so definitely have to work on that. So
thank you, and if if again, ParaFlixx is PARAFlixx.com, and if you'd like to learn more about me or follow me on social media, my website is nataliejones.com, and you can find me on social media at official Natalie Jones on Facebook. On Instagram is real Natalie Jones, and then on Twitter is official NatGG. And then I believe on TikTok, it is Ghosthunter Girls. So, and I do have Ghosthunter Girls on Facebook and Instagram as well. And of course, ParaFlixx Paranormal Plus has all of the social media presence on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and TikTok, and Getter.
And also on my Facebook page is Narver Tonight Show. It's all there too. So
yeah.
There were no excuse not like go there to see the stuff. No.
Oh, and hold on, I'm so sorry. ParaPost.
ParaPost. Okay.
We're all over ParaPost as well. It's the social media dedicated to the paranormal. If you haven't already signed up for ParaPost,
parapost.net.
Brian John would like, man, no, ParaPost is amazing. We're very active on ParaPost, and it's an incredible social media network if you haven't seen it already. So ParaPost too. We're all over.
There you are. All right, next I'm going to check your show tonight, so I get off here. I'll be off to it. So, sound good?
Perfect. Thank you again, everybody. Have a beautiful evening. Remember to always look up, and namaste.
Namaste. Good night. Bye, everybody.
Bye.